to west.
Right on.
Right on I-40. And where are you from?
I grew up in Atlanta, which,
Ah.
so it's nice to be doing shows in the South here as far as I'm concerned.
I was just there last weekend.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
For what?
A nursing conference.
Where'd you stay?
At the Marriott at Lenox Square.
Oh, all right.
I did a little shopping while I was there.
I bet you did. It's a good spot to do it. Old Phipps Mall. And
John 030 going to tower.
Yeah.
Lenox Mall's nice too. That's a busy area. That area, there didn't used to be much there when I was a little kid, but nowadays it's hopping. Well, if you would, just make sure your hands are inside. I'm going to bring the canopy down and get the engine started.
All right.
Here it comes.
Class aircraft calling ground for again.
All righty, canopy
Class aircraft calling ground for again.
What we've done first is to start our auxiliary power unit.
30, copy toner.
That'll help us get the air required to start the engines. Our APU is online, so here comes the right engine. If you look down by your left knee, our engine instruments are down there on a panel. The top number says RPM going through 10.
Yeah.
When that hits 20, I move the right throttle to ground idle, and that adds fuel. The number below that is the temperature of the engine in degrees Celsius. You're going to see it climb from about 95 degrees to probably 600 degrees really fast.
Wow.
Wish your oven heated up that quick, huh? I
Yeah.
always think about that. I wait for our oven to heat forever. But this thing, we're at 600 degrees just like that. Couple beeps and squeaks, a little in your ears there. So the jet comes to life.
Warning. Warning.
A little cool air, hopefully.
Warning. Warning.
I'm going to turn some weather information on that you're going to hear quietly in the background.
Close center runway 25, allows for initial contact. If you have information, Quebec. Clear right Air Force Base information, Quebec. 1955 observations, wind verbal at 4, visibility 10, dew clouds at 7,000, temperature 2.20, altimeter is 3007. Remarks, sea level pressure 182, flight altitude plus 173, density altitude plus 2006.
All right, we got that.
Mach 12, located 2005.
That just tells us what the barometric pressure is, where the winds are blowing from, and which runway they're taking off. So that's all good. Our left engine's starting up now.
Warning.
And that looks good, so we are all set and ready to rock.
Flight controls. Flight controls.
We have to wait for 4 minutes once we turn the engines on. You probably heard us waiting before once we start up. And if you look at the display between your legs, you'll see at the bottom it says GRND, qual and time.
Yes.
That refers to our inertial navigation system. And the number on the top, the North 34 West 92 number, that's a GPS position of our aircraft right now.
Okay.
And so we use that. I've given it that position, and now as we taxi around and go out here and make a right turn and then take off and go north and go south and go up and down, it calculates our position as we fly based on what we tell it initially. So if I told it initially that I was in Florida, well, it would tell me I was 60 miles north of Florida as we flew around. But that's not exactly what the info we want, so we tell it exactly where we are, and then throughout the flight we know our position the whole time. It takes about 4 minutes for that thing to get ready. We use that because we don't have GPS receivers in this aircraft because it was built before that technology even existed. 1 second, I'm going to get some clearance information for the flight, so stand by. Little Rock clearance, Blue Angel 7, clearance on request. Little Rock clearance, Blue Angel 7. Okay, I'm going to do 2 wide bats with the control stick. So if you would, just watch your knees, try to press them out to the outside as best you can.
Okay.
I'm going to make sure our stick isn't minded by anything. So here comes one big circle to the right.
Aircraft calling clearance, Liberty Signal.
That's Blue Angel 7, clearance on request. Here comes one more.
Blue Angel 7, your clearance on request.
Perfect. I'll put a little smoke out. That lets Chad know that we're done. And the jet's going to be ready for taxi. He'll run out of the way in front of us. And we'll wait 1 more minute, and then the crawl is going to say 0.8 with an OK next to it, and we'll know the jet says we're ready to taxi. And Blue Angel 7 is ready to copy, or we can pick it up from ground on taxi.
Blue Angel 7, contact ground, and he's got your clearance.
Thanks for the help. If you would, go ahead and arm your seat up now, just like we talked about.
All right, arm.
Nice work, Becky.
Blue Angel 7, your clearance available. I was ready to copy.
Ready to copy. You can go ahead and
Blue
raise
Angel
your seat up a
7,
little
you're
bit, too.
clear to
my what?
350 radial at 060 DME on departure flight runway heading. Maintain at or below 1,300 till departure in. Maintain 3,000. Expect 10,010 minutes after departure. Frequency 306.2 or 119.5. Squawk 4306.
Blue Angel 7 copy cleared to Little Rock via Little Rock 350 at 6 miles to Shirley Moa. On departure at or below 1,300 till departure in up to 3,000. And 10,010 departure on 306.2, squawk 4306. Would like to put a request for a high performance climb on departure.
Blue Angel 7, your reback's correct, and we'll get that on request. Would you like to start taxiing this time?
Hey, firm, we've got Quebec.
Blue Angel 7, roger, taxi runway 25, and then you want to go full length or taxiway delta, which is 10,000 feet remaining?
Full length. Go ahead and give a wave to your
Taxi
husband.
runway 25 full length.
Where we're going.
That isn't my husband.
Oh, is it not?
No.
Who is it?
That is a colleague, an engineer,
all right.
instructor. My husband's in Russellville.
Oh, is he?
Yeah,
My apologies.
that's all
Everybody
right.
else came with the
Yes.
South today.
Well, I kind of got on this at the last minute, so
Well, I guess you filled in for Coach Pelfrey.
I did.
How about
Blue
that?
Rock 9822, Blue Rock down.
This is 9815, termination entrance. This is time, thanks, standing by.
All I was saying was, if you want to, you can raise your seat up a little bit, and there's a little toggle switch down on the left side, and if you push it back, you'll see the seat comes up just a little bit. It's probably mid-thigh for you, a little silver switch that goes forward and backward. There you go. It's probably pretty good. If you want, you can come up a little bit higher, or maybe that's all the way up.
Yeah, it's all the way up.
Okay. So, have you been able to see either of the previous two takeoffs?
I have.
We'll do something extremely similar.
Okay.
What we call it is a low transition, then a high performance climb.
Okay.
Blue Angel 7, you can contact Talon ready for departure, and they're going to have your max climb on request.
Blue Angel 7 copy, thanks for the help. The low transition refers to the takeoff where we don't climb away from the runway. We stay low. As we accelerate, the gear and flaps come up. That reduces the drag on the aircraft, so we accelerate rapidly. And at the end of the runway, once we achieve probably 300 to 350 knots airspeed, I'll say, Becky, are you ready to go flying? And hopefully you have an affirmative, some sort of positive response.
Okay.
Because either way, I'm going to put the stick in our laps and we're going to go straight up.
Okay.
It's great fun. We'll pull about 5 to 6 Gs. You don't need to do the AGSM, that hick maneuver that Austin and Chad talked to you about.
Okay.
Because the duration is so short.
Okay.
It's not much to worry about. All right, we're going to switch up the tower controllers. Tell them we're ready to go. Good afternoon, Blue Angel 7, takeoff, high performance climb.
Blue Angel 7, Little Rock Tower, runway 25, full length, C-130 on a left base. Will be landing on the short runway north of the main.
Blue Angel 7, copy. And confirm calls and hold, full length.
Blue Angel 7, affirmative, runway 25, full length, position and hold. And again, the C-130 will be landing on the short runway north of the main.
Blue Angel 7, copy. No more pause and hold. Runway 25, full length. All right, so we've been cleared out what they call position and hold.
Information Romeo, current on the ATIS, altimeter 3006.
This C-130 here is not landing on our runway. He's going to be landing on a
33, traffic.
small runway to the right side.
Position hold, approach in, runway 25, salt zone, clear line.
Good state, default ground clear to land, dealer 33.
Blue Angel 7, continue holding in position to have amendment